Panther Cinema Gamer is now live. Streaming Marvel's Midnight Suns, Marvel Midnight Suns Part 3. Let's do this.
Hey.
Hunter, I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
Who is we?
The Esoteric Mystical Order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is an elaborate name.
You can blame Doctor Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Just tell me what you need.
Dr. Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
Lead the way.
Let's do it!
Emo kids.
So, about the spell that brought you back to life. It worked better than expected, but there are some gaps.
You are talking about my death?
Exactly. The memories of your final moments might tell us how you defeated your mother 3 centuries ago. That could give us an edge this time around.
Those memories are lost.
Maybe not. We think there's a way to recover them. All you're gonna need is a mystical jumpstart.
How would that work?
Doctor Strange can explain it better than I, but if you want the abridged version, ask Magic. And when you're ready to begin the ritual, let me know. Magic and Doctor Strange can tell you what to expect during the ritual.
I will ask one of them.
No rush.
Yes?
How does this ritual work?
This is the ritual. You focus on the past, Nico zaps you with her staff, Strange chants and waggles his fingers, then you remember. Maybe.
So why are you here?
Should the zapping, chanting, and waggling go bad, I will open a portal to Limbo and push you inside before the explosion.
There is a chance I might explode?
A very small chance. Unlikely.
Does Strange have any other details about the ritual?
Ha! Far too many.
How concerned should I be about exploding?
Slightly more than usual.
What the hell? Why are we gonna explode?
That is all I need to know.
Tell Nico, and don't explode.
The first part's easy. I need you to focus on your last memories before you fought Lilith.
Will this help me remember?
I can't answer that. When I start, you'll be the one making the repairs. The rest of us are here to keep you steady.
All right.
If you're ready, we can begin.
I am ready.
Now, Hunter, tell us what you do.
What the?
I raced through the Abbey grounds, angry, terrified. It is too late. We were not ready for this fight. My foot slips, but I catch myself. I run with my blades exposed. I am completely alone. The moonlight guides my path. My lungs ache. My heart pounds. I rush toward my doom. I cannot. No!
Whoa! We all saw that, right?
I have no words to describe it.
Finally.
Speak with Nico.
Well, how about that? Your final moments are there, just buried deep inside.
It did not work.
Not yet, but we made progress. I'm sure we can figure out a way for you to remember more the next time.
Next time.
Heck yeah! Emo kids meet every lunar alignment. Or, you know, whenever we're free on a slow night. Oh, and we need ingredients. Magic will send a list to your spark. If you bring enough, we can refine them into more useful mystical objects. We're done for today, but I'll be in touch about the next meeting. Catch you later.
Ooh, new abilities. Whoa! Blood for blood. After a KO, restore 20 health to an ally. Oh. Nice.
Hunter.
Whenever we foil Hydra's plans, an angel gets its wings.
Ah, I see. Intriguing.
Okay, health 97. Wow.
Fascinating.
Arcane knowledge, okay. Okay, we got 4 of 22.
That is something.
You too, Hunter. Kept people safe, preserved works of art.
Hey.
Game with he fucking playing.
see how the patient is faring? I assure you, Hunter, his injuries are minor given the circumstances, and he's convalescing quite nicely due to my expert medical care. I know you'd like to see him, but my strict doctor's orders are that he's not to be disturbed. I'm sure he would appreciate...
Don't call me that, Eddie. I'm not Spider-Man. MJ's boyfriend. Sometimes it's complicated.
Okay, so we...
Yeah, May?
He is slumbering soundly. Best leave him be.
Hail, Holy One! Or is it unholy? Yet to be determined. I'm pleased that we were able to...
Worst part about that Hydra job? Manhattan traffic.
Ooh, skill essence. We need that.
Whatever the good Dr. Faustus was up to spells bad news for us.
Hey, Caretaker has pretty high standards, so I...
He really took a beating from Venom, huh? Let's hope Steven can work some medical magic.
By the rising rings of... Oh,
Spider-Man would probably appreciate it if you looked in on him. I think he's quite
Check
impressed by you.
on Spider-Man.
What? You want to know who am I? Who am I? Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Oh, hey, Hunter. Didn't see you there. Everything's fine. This is completely normal. All the top heroes do it, I'm sure.
Do what?
Practice their hero voice. In my case, my spider voice. I figured if I was going to be teaming up with this group, I ought to up my game. Sound more, I don't know, scary, I guess.
Well, your spider voice is very noticeable.
Really? Did it give you pause? Strike fear in your heart as you approach the spider's lair?
It struck something.
Yes! That means a lot to me, coming from you. I don't know too many demon hunters. It's nice to get an expert opinion every now and then. And if I might add an opinion of my own, you are much nicer than Kraven.
I actually came here to thank you.
Thank me? For what? And by the way, does this thanks also involve pizza? I have to say battling Eddie always works up the appetite.
If I were to acquire this pizza, who would I give it to? Your identity remains a mystery to us all.
Oh, you want to meet the Spider-Man beneath the mask? Sorry, that's a no-go. My true identity is a closely guarded secret. Not even MJ or Aunt May know for... Wait. I see what you're doing there. Sorry, Hunter, the mask's gotta stay on. I hope that's not gonna make things weird between us.
Lilith's gaze can pierce the soul, as well as your cotton mask.
It's more of a spandex polyester blend, but I hear you.
Then it is not she that concerns you, but us.
Whoa, I never said that. You all have been tops in my book. It's just my secret identity is what helps keep the people around me safe.
In my experience, secrets are what get you killed.
Pretty sure half the bad guys I fight live about 2 subway stops from my apartment. So my secret identity may be the only thing keeping us all alive.
I know this is not easy for you, Spider-Man. The people here are very different from one another. They do not always see eye to eye. But one thing I can say in truth is that I trust them with my very life. Lives.
Wait, did you just say lives, as in plural?
Yes.
I am really gonna enjoy getting to know you, Hunter.
And we would enjoy getting to know you. The real you.
Listen, let me think it over, alright? It's a big decision. Gotta meditate on it. Check my horoscope, roll it around in my head, and maybe we'll talk soon. Cool? Cool. I really need to think this over.
Alright.
How's my favorite hunter? Now this place feels like a superhero lair. Man, I wish we had something like this in New York.
Guess we gotta go to the forge now.
Hunter, buddy, talk to me.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Oh, you are gonna love this. You find more coil, send it my way.
Run? Bruce, you told me you were on it for days.
Oh, we got a knee strike.
This the one-click option.
I get it. Just get back to me as soon as you can.
Something amiss, Captain?
Nope, nothing. Just Bruce being Bruce. More importantly, really glad we got Spider-Man back, Hunter. Not sure if you've noticed it, but these end-of-days scenarios really tend to put a damper on morale. It's nice to get a solid win, you know?
Every victory we have inches us closer to stopping Lilith. And every life we save
is another ally against her. In this case, a wisecracking, radioactive Spider-Man ally. Which is a good thing, now that we know Hydra has been augmenting their soldiers with this radioactive green gamma shampoo. We're gonna need all the help we can get. Speaking of helping, should probably get back to it. There's a certain special Hydra mad scientist out there whose face is just begging for a smacking. And these gamma signatures of his don't seem to want to analyze themselves. Talk to you later.
Biner after Biner.
An undeniable essence of power.
What have you got for me, boss? Just getting... You're welcome, Hunter.
Gain 1. Ooh, Opportunist is new.
Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Use the item bench, okay.
This should be useful.
Might need pockets.
This will do nicely.
If you can beat Carol in a straight, let's do this.
My lucky day, huh? Let's do it.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Ready for more?
Good girl, Charlie.
Woof woof.
Yo, it's good to see you.
Your mastery of supernatural flame is magnificent.
That means a lot coming from you. Technically, it's Roberto. But you can call me Robbie. Everybody else does.
Roberto.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
You've been doing well out there, kiddo. And you're making an impression on your teammates. Make sure you let them know how you feel about their efforts, too. They'll appreciate a kind word from the legendary Hunter.
Okay, I need to start.
You'll be back to your old self in no time, kiddo.
Guess we'll do this mission. Magic and Nico with us. Oh, we gotta recover the key card.
With all of the artifacts and equipment Hydra has been absconding with, it was inevitable we'd catch them unloading equipment somewhere. You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
Sounds good. That's a neat trick. Maybe you should teach me that one.
Going for it. Oh, I almost feel bad for you losers. Almost. One for you. Personal.
Oh.
Additional Hydra forces en route. Get ready. We stand with the mother. Nothing to worry about.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
Very effective.
Time's up for these chumps.
Hope this helps.
You're a good friend.
Why do they like me so much?
Oh no, it's gonna explode.
They've destroyed one of the crates. Focus on getting the other keys.
Got the spins all of a sudden.
They Send more to the slaughter.
Do I frickin' get a turn? Thank you.
You and your...
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card.
Does their blood tempt your appetite, Blade? That will do.
About time.
Well, that's interesting.
I got the key card, but it's gonna blow.
They've destroyed one of the
Damn
crates.
it.
Focus on getting the other keys.
I am disoriented.
I might need some...
Another crate is armed to blow. You don't have much time.
Here you go.
Get ready.
Where'd you learn that one? Isn't Dr. Faustus wanted for war crimes? Huh. You guys might be accessories, you know? Hope this helps. How about this one? Good work.
Never seen that before.
Oh, that was cool.
Deja vu.
Whoa. Head spinning.
More warm bodies on the way. Everybody wants.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
Get ready.
Fricker.
As they say, it gets the job done. For now.
That's one hell of a move. Maybe you should teach me that one. About time. I'll put this to good use. use.
It's gonna blow.
They've destroyed one of the crates. Focus on getting the other keys.
Got me held up here.
Awaiting reinforcements. This should get you going.
I hope you're ready.
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card.
Here's one for you. Aw, you guys are so adorable thinking you can beat us.
No habit.
Not bad for an old guy.
Targeting systems active.
It's on.
Where'd you learn that one? Didn't work the first time either.
Keep an eye on that one.
They've destroyed one of the crates. Focus on getting the other keys.
Can't tell if they're brave or just stupid.
Damn it.
WoW Game Awards Thursday.
Yes.
Doesn't look like much.
Another crate is armed to blow. You don't have much time.
Okay, we got this.
Right back in it.
You asked for it. And I thought Man-Thing was lovely.
Ready? What is it like being so inconsequential?
We're gonna fail this mission.
Is this a stressful part?
Not really.
You are nothing compared to the things I have seen and killed.
Can't get the key cards down. Oh, select a single target, okay.
This one's for you.
They've destroyed one of the crates. Focus on getting the other keys.
Okay.
didn't see how you failed it.
All the bombs blew up.
That's a neat trick.
I'll give it a whirl.
Running systems damage.
Very effective.
For the mother!
It's not stressful, it's just I can't.
What time is that now?
Reinforcements inbound. Serve her with honor.
I just don't have good cards.
No one will touch you.
No issues.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
Good work.
Let me help.
Thank you, friend.
Not bad for an old guy.
Oh, it's gonna explode because we didn't get the key.
They've destroyed one of the crates. Focus on getting the other keys.
Slap his kidneys out low. He'll give a 1. Blue Man 2018 just cheered one big code champ.
Trying, but they're not giving me good cards.
Let's see how tough you are. Regroup and await reinforcements. This should get you going.
I might need...
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card.
Watch.
See, I think he has it.
Whatever works for you.
Oh, we got it. Let's go. We got one of them at least.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Watch close. Your mother. Give the mother my regards in hell.
Why does Blade sound like Geralt?
You're in trouble now.
Of course,
Hydra doesn't know when to quit. I usually
Another crate is armed to blow. You don't have much time.
Okay, we gotta try to find the red.
Let's do this. These fanatics are always the same.
That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces. Let's get you home.
All right.
fabulous followers.
All right, time to really apply myself here.
You're just lucky we aren't allowed to take your life. Remember your face.
Finally, it's my turn.
Give me a frickin' turn.
Everybody wants a piece of the daywalk.
Where'd you learn that one?
I think you got him.
Good one.
You will leave this world alone and forgotten.
Looks like there's only a few left.
I am not in good condition. As they say, it gets the job done.
Watch closely.
Never seen that before. Don't play. Time's up for these chumps.
Oh, we might lose magic.
Got me on lock.
I will never die.
This one's for you.
I'll remember this.
Hostile unit on the move.
Even the gods would not stand before us as arrogant will.
He gone.
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
Okay, we got this mission done. Okay, now we gotta talk to Nico. And then Spider-Man.
Hunter, I need your help. Magic's birthday is coming up. I want to throw her a surprise party, but I can't do it alone.
What do you need me to do?
If you could get the other Midnight Suns on board, it would take a huge weight off my shoulders.
All right, let me know what you want.
Still figuring out who and what I need, but I'll message you when I do. Probably tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Thanks for this. Do you have any questions?
Where are we going to have the party?
I'm still scouting locations, but somewhere inside the Abbey. We'll make it work.
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
It'll be fun! All your friends showing up at once to wish you the best. Doesn't that sound fun to you?
To have friends do that for me? It is a wonderful thought. Truly, having friends at all is a welcome change from my youth.
No kidding. It's hard to make friends when you're on the run.
I'd love to stream Callisto, but it's so short.
That is all I had. I am good for now.
I'm good if you're good. Thanks for this, Hunter. Can't wait to see the look on her face.
Okay, so we gotta go talk to Spidey.
And so you actually slept in that thing?
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened, you know.
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sort of comes with the territory of being a Midnight Sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and pizza?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
Wanted what?
I give you by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditched the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi?
Why does he look like Tom Holland?
After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool scream name.
I have seen you in battle with Venom, Peter. Believe me when I say you are anything but boring.
Aw, thanks. Jeez, Hunter, you trying to make me blush?
I did not realize you embarrassed so easily.
Oh yeah, I actually surprise myself at the things that embarrass me. Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider...
And where did he get all the muscles, flexed biceps, light skin tone from?
I have no idea
Curious
there.
to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
I was born hunter.
My mother is the harbinger of a dark god. A normal life was never in the cards for me.
Yeesh. I thought high school was hard to deal with. That's gotta be a heavy load to carry.
It is not always easy. You do not seem like a typical Avenger.
Avenger? Me? Oh, no. Between my double major at Empire State, taking photos for the Bugle, and, you know, the whole protecting the neighborhood thing, who has the time? Besides, they haven't asked me to join them. Yet, of course. What about you? How's this whole Midnight Sun thing work? You like the captain or something?
Caretaker has always handled the strategy. I prefer a more hands-on approach.
Hey, whatever works for you. But if I'm honest, Hunter, I saw the way the others looked at you during the fight. Maybe you're more of a leader than you think.
And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
Oh, you mean how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. I still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
A very long time.
At this point, I suppose I am well over 3 centuries old. That is, if you count the years spent above and below ground, of course.
Of course. I mean, whatever gets you senior discount sooner, am I right?
You are a fascinating man.
Damn, she's over 300 years old.
Like that. Friendly neighborhood, fascinating man. Wonder if Stark owns that trademark yet.
This Venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. Must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
Lilith made her choice long ago. Though it pains me to say this, she is no longer my mother, but another monster to slay.
That's a hard way to look at it. When I see Venom, all I can see is Eddie. And the symbiote that saved my life on a few occasions.
Perhaps that is what Lilith is counting on.
Look, I get it. The monster that looks like your friend is still a monster. I watch plenty of zombie movies, okay? Still doesn't mean you have to become that which you were hunting, if you ask me. I knew that philosophy minor was gonna pay off.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through. Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Gotta pump some iron.
Robbie, what was most important to you before you were pulled into this life?
Same thing as after. My little brother Gabe. He may be on the other side of the country, but he's what keeps me going.
It must be hard to be so far away from him.
Yeah, it kills me. But if we don't fix this, there won't be a world for him to live in.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Nah, he doesn't know about any of this. And he needs a lot of routine in his life. The Abbey would be too much.
Okay, so...
I could do that again.
Ooh, I got the Black Abbey outfit.
Now this place feels like a superhero lair.
What the... Who's
Man,
that?
I wish we had something like
Oh,
this
it's
in
Charlie.
Illinois.
Yep, that's called taking a dump in the bathroom lol.
Ahaha. Okay. Oh, so we must unlock these later, okay. I thought that said Bloodline.
Who did you want me to meet?
Hunter of the Abbey, may I formally introduce you to the Hell Ride. I always like to show her to all my friends, and just realized that we've been so busy beating back your mom's forces, I haven't had a chance to give you an up-close look at her. Gorgeous, right? Even without the extra hell sauce, she's a beast.
She is one of a kind. As are you, Robbie.
Thanks, Hunter. You always make me feel like, I don't know, like I'm part of this whole thing. Don't get me wrong, I love Nico and the rest of the Sons like family. But, well, sometimes I feel more like invisible by day, rattling chains by night. Know what I mean?
You are not a ghost to me, Robbie.
Maybe not.
Are they
But I have a
flirting?
feeling the two of us are gonna haunt the armies of Lilith anyway.
Are you on Super Link? Okay, let's go talk to Ghost Rider.
Don't tell me to calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out. Again!
But this is the Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And
Freaking?
who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Gotcha there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin
I
bombs
wanna
are not
save
exactly
Wanda.
covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already.
Damn. Damn. Okay, so we got 97 health.
Hunter, got a question for you. Nico made some good points, but I gotta be honest. I'm getting used to the Avengers being around this place. I mean, yeah, Tony can be annoying, but not all of them.
Of course.
Although it makes me wonder.
Wonder what?
Well, what are they thinking about us?
When facing a demon, aim for the heart.
Always do.
Then why are you talking to me when you should really be talking to them? Or at least, her.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have many abilities, Daywalker. Lying is not one of them. Admit what you feel about Carol. You owe yourself that much.
Admit what? That I feel a sense of admiration and respect for a fellow teammate?
You have a crush on her.
Face the truth as bravely as you would your enemy, Blade. Your admiration for her reaches far beyond the battlefield.
You're delusional, Hunter.
And for the first time since we have met, I believe you are actually afraid, Blade.
I'm not going there, Hunter. Let's just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Oh, and this conversation? It never happened.
I will add it to the list. Robbie, can we speak in private?
Of course. Let's go.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
All right. What does she need me to do?
She wanted you to pick the team present for Magic.
Oh, I got this. I'll find something unforgettable.
Okay, so we got some missions.
I'm ready when you are. Beginning decryption system. This stuff is actionable. Let's shut it down. This should keep someone busy.
Spidey is level 5, okay.
Lucky you caught me in a good mood.
Stay out of trouble. Hunter! Just the person I wanted to see. Okay, I'll be honest with you, anyone is the person I want to see right now. At this point, I'd sit down for a tea with Galactus if it meant I didn't have to sift through these gamma readings for another second. It's all just starting to blur into one big giant green gamma mess, you know? And my favorite big giant green gamma mess is too busy to help.
I have seen you harness the power of a sun.
She's talking about Hulk.
I believe you will find a way, Dr. Banner or not.
More of a white hole versus star, but I hear ya. Still, just because a gal can absorb gamma energy doesn't mean she's ready to teach a class on it at Empire State. And it's not just that. I've got a bad feeling about things lately, okay? Particularly when it comes to you and Bruce. I'm what they call a
Though She-Hulk lol.
No idea why, but I'm sure channeling the power of a mini white hole through your entire body might have a little something to do with it.
She's Captain Marvel.
What exactly did you see?
Nothing specific. More of an impression. You and Bruce. Your faces. You didn't look good. Is this what Steven goes through?
I sometimes catch glimpses too. The past, the future, sometimes a different present. Though the source of our visions may differ, you are not alone in this burden.
Forgot I was talking to the Chosen One there for a second. Still, I actually find that somehow comforting. Maybe we can start a Tortured Vision book club or something.
I am always here if you want to talk about them.
I might just take you up on that. My visions are chaotic at best and very few and far between. Maybe a while before I can make sense of this one. I should get back on task. I think I've ignored these numbers long enough. Talk to you later.
Aha! Yet another victory for the hunter.
Damn it! You totally ambushed me with that pair of queens. I have to admit, I didn't think you'd be such a formidable poker player. Yet another reason to respect you.
Did you say you respect me?
Okay, well that was weird. My controller
came out of my
disconnected.
mouth. You're a hard demon to dislike, Hunter. Even if you are beating my butt at Hold'em.
You do not dislike me, Captain?
Don't get too excited. I didn't say I liked you either, but you've got potential.
Deal another hand, then?
I'm all in.
Friendship level, yes. Captain Marvel rewards hangout unlocked. Ooh. Hero combo, nice. Forge.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
Two of those, two of those, two of those. Ooh, we got a new blade ability.
Don't forget to write.
So let's go.
If you can beat Carol in the straight, ready for more? We need any advantage we can get.
All right.
I'm ready when you are. Do your thing.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
I couldn't help but hear some raised voices in the other room. Was wondering if you knew what all the fuss was about. Was there some argument?
You might want to talk to Nico directly.
Why? Is she upset?
I do not want to speak for her, but she seemed angry about Wanda.
I want to grieve too, but none of us have that luxury right now, or else we'll be grieving the whole world. Thank you for your honesty. I will have to think about how to handle this with Nico.
BRB, buddy.
Alright, I'll be here. Maybe. Oh, what the? Oh, there we go, it's back.
Ominous presence dares enter these.
Go on patrol, I am at work.
Hello, Hunter.
Oh no, that's... I guess we can try it. This is hard difficulty, so we're gonna get destroyed.
Hydra is already experimenting with more of those charges Faustus created. You need to put a stop to their little test. Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
Consider it done.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
You would sacrifice yourself blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish than you look.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Forever in service.
I can't shake this feeling. Keep after me.
Reinforcements on approach.
This should be fun. Take that! You must be pretty brave. I know I wouldn't want to fight us.
You asked for it.
You might not wake up from that one.
One more time.
Forever in service.
It isn't going to work.
Oh, knocked his ass out.
Don't make me mistake twice.
Someone call for reinforcements? Serve her with honor. We are immovable.
I am not in good condition. Not a problem.
Oh, yes.
I feel great.
Damn it.
You have a friend down.
Focus here.
Targeting systems active.
You're wasting your energy.
On Delta responding. No one will touch you.
That Lilith isn't going to like this.
A chance at revenge.
Oh, this should be good.
Nothing personal, but I think you're out of your league here.
Very effective.
This one's for you.
So that's how that works.
Oh, that's not good.
They're still not ready to give up?
This should get you going. Mother, protect us.
I've been waiting for this. Once again. Even the gods would not stand before us as arrogantly as you have. Not bad. I'm on it. That will do.
For a Hydra!
More reinforcements are gonna come, aren't they?
Feeling so hot here.
Don't waste it. I stand with the mother.
I will never die. I have no respect for mindless followers. What's this?
Fuck, you
Whatever
blocked
works
it.
for you.
As ordered. I bruise easy. Try this on for size. You guys are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful.
Yeah. Donald.
I have to admire your persistence.
No one will touch you.
I should be used to this by now. You've really got a one-track mind. Keep trying. Maybe you'll get lucky. There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you. I will not make the same mistake twice.
We got one card play. Yeah, we are.
The odds are still in my favor. Next time, it will be forever. I will remember your face.
Oh, she's gonna play again.
Let's see how tough you are. One Gala special coming up.
Give me time. this world alone and forgotten.
Glad you got my back.
That was something.
I'll handle it. You're not holding back.
It's about time.
Enemy unit on the move. By her command.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Time for the real thing.
Could be in trouble here.
For now. You're just lucky we aren't allowed to take your life. Don't you know who I am? I'm not sure if it's ethical for people like us to beat up chumps like you.
Taking the shot.
Interesting.
Brick.
They got me good.
Should come in handy.
Hey, that hurt. I'm on.
Maybe, I don't know, you should have asked Lilith for cooler outfits? They need our help.
I'm back in the saddle.
Oh no, not enough heroism.
You shouldn't try. You'll only embarrass yourself.
Just a scratch.
Hail Hydra!
You're gonna regret that.
I've been waiting. I was born for this.
This is bad.
Still gonna knock him out.
What is it like being so inconsequential?
Someone's hurt.
losing all the time. For like...
decades.
Damn it.
Looks like it's up to me now.
Ready to save the day. Okay, I felt that one.
This is her. Finally, it's my turn.
So that's how that works. I will return the favor someday. Not bad. That was something.
I've been waiting.
I see how it is.
I always hold a grudge. Here we go.
There goes Spider-Man. Again.
Follow my lead.
Thanks for the help.
You'll suffer an eye for an eye.
We've got the best tech in the world on our side.
I think that's gonna leave a mark.
You're gonna remember me.
This doesn't happen often.
Okay, that was awesome. Good one. Ooh, I like it.
Don't blink.
They won't make that mistake twice.
That's one charge down. Not out of the woods yet.
Time to shine.
They got my number that time.
gets the job done.
We may have underestimated Hydra this time.
No, we're not doing that again.
Runs off with that precious page of yours. But I could have at least left us some VIP passes for the carnival.
What in the...
A few monsters on the way out.
What? Oh my god, I was far in the... No. Okay, see you guys later.